Hello everyone, Treyman1 here. We're back with another Pokémon Sun and Moon anime review, guys. Today we're going to be talking about episode 87, Necrozma's debut, guys. Oh my goodness, this episode was just simply amazing. A great way to kick off the arc. I'll go ahead and get right into the summary, then give my thoughts right after that, and a few predictions at the end. So stay tuned for that. The episode begins with Ash and everyone waking up in the morning, and then they end up noticing that Kukui and Burnett are just out of it. Kukui's not only wearing a jacket, but also a shirt. It's like, what? And Burnett's just sleeping on the floor, doesn't even feel like go to the ocean and the studies of Pokemon. So it was just like, what's going on into today? Like, nobody didn't know. Ash goes to see his buddies, and they're all just out of it too. Sophocles didn't get to eat breakfast and doesn't have lunch. Mallow's father wasn't helping out in the cafeteria. Lana's father was sleeping, didn't want to go to the ocean, and Kiawe's parents didn't help him out on the farm. And Lily even said Hobbs was acting a little strange today. And then Ash told basically what happened with Kukui and Burnett as well. Kukui ends up coming in and just saying, teach yourselves today, and just walks off, goes take a nap with Professor Samson. There's supposed to be a festival happening in 2 days, and basically Lily ends up telling the story that her mother told her and Gladion about the Radiant One, also known as Ocean Necrozma, and basically the whole story of how Lola got its light. Something interesting they end up mentioning here is that when Necrozma ends up losing its light, it reverts to its like regular Necrozma form, and Solgaleo and Lunala actually gave some of their light to Necrozma. So that's actually interesting to hear about, because we really didn't know like that they could do that. So that was really cool to see as well. Basically, everyone looks up into the sky wondering why is this like why is it so down and everything, basically, because they're wondering if this sky has something to do with basically why all the adults are acting like this. After that, we get this very, very nice moment where Ash and the others share their food with Sophocles and Sophocles' Pokemon, because Sophocles didn't have anything to eat. So that was a really, really nice moment to see, like, you know, that they were sharing and helping out their buddy. Later that day, Ash and Kiawe decide to do some training, and when they just try to use their Z moves, it ends up failing, because not only is the basically like Ultra Aura in the air going away, but also the Z move aura is also going around. So they couldn't collect enough Z power to use their Z moves. Lusamine and the others are trying to figure out what's going on basically with the Ultra Aura, but you just clearly see that they're all out of it as well. Giovanni ends up sending Midori and a new basically member to the series called Guzzo to Alola basically to figure out what's going on with the Radiant One. It's also nice to point out that the Alola Meowth is in with them as well, so that was pretty cool to see. Basically, we end up cutting to Ultra Space, where we get to see Solgaleo and Lunala running through, and Necrozma's chasing behind them. Necrozma ended up taking out Solgaleo and is still following behind Lunala through the Ultra Wormholes. At that moment, the Ultra Guardians basically end up getting a call from basically Lusamine, and they set out to basically their headquarters. Another moment I thought was really cool is that Ash took charge and basically, you know, opening up the headquarters portal, and also basically giving the commands of Ultra Raja. So that was really cool as well to see. Basically, Lusamine gives them the commands to basically head out to the Altar of the Sun. Here where they meet their 7th member, which is Gladion, and I was really excited to see Gladion join the Ultra Guardians, because I remember seeing fan art, people saying, what if Gladion was to join the Ultra Guardians, and I'm really glad to see that he's joined. To try and clear up basically the clouds in the sky that was blocking the Ultra Aura, Ash and the others that have Z moves and Z greens have to use their Z moves to basically, you know, open up the sky basically. We get this really cool Z move scene of each and every one of the Z move users basically using their Z move, and even though we don't get to see the full Z move because they aren't able to unleash their full power, we get to see this really nice animation of basically the Z power going into the machine and clearing up the skies. Afterwards, Lusamine ends up showing Ash and the others these ruins basically about the Radiant One, Solgaleo and Lunala, while Professor Burnett and the others are looking for the Ultra Wormhole that's above the Altar of the Sun. When they get up to the top of the Altar of the Sun, they basically end up seeing Lunala comes out, and followed by Necrozma as the episode ended. I was like, oh my gosh, what a cliffhanger to leave this episode on. I'm really glad that they chose Lunala basically to fight off against Necrozma first, because we had a whole arc dedicated to Asogaleo, which was Nebby, which Nebby is set to appear in the next episode. So I'm really excited to see Nebby come and basically fight off against Necrozma as well. It's gonna be fighting off against Dawnwing's Necrozma from what the preview showed. But basically, I am really excited to see how this arc goes, because Necrozma just looks so vicious in this arc, trying to get at Lunala and Asogaleo. Now, I wonder how are they going to handle it turning into Ultra Necrozma as well. I'm not sure if we're going to see Ultra Necrozma in this arc. I believe this may be like a beginning arc, and then we may get an arc later where Ultra Necrozma actually appears. Because with Team Rocket members coming out there, it doesn't seem like Giovanni's coming out yet. But when Giovanni does come out to Alola, I think that's when we'll see Ultra Necrozma. Also like the idea of, basically the Ultra Aura being taken away from basically Alola. Because in the games, this is a scene sort of like this where the sky becomes cloudy. And basically, we didn't get full explanation of, what was happening. But the anime really did explain that, the Ultra Aura was going away and that Necrozma was steadily taking away the Ultra Aura. My best guess is that it was taking away this Ultra Aura in order to turn back into its full Ultra Necrozma form. We had some very interesting scenes with Poipole as well, with it, just yelling out to Necrozma, drawing the Necrozma like star symbol, and just, I wonder what's gonna happen with Poipole in this arc, because it seems like Necrozma was the one who stole the light from Poipole's world. So it seemed like Poipole was a little scared seeing this Necrozma. I don't know what's gonna happen next. How will Ultra Necrozma come back to himself? But guys, in the next episode, we just know Lunala and Necrozma are gonna go at it. Nebby's coming, and we'll have to wait and see what happens next. Overall, I'm glad to see the Team Rockets getting involved in this as well. It's gonna be really cool to see what goes down, especially to see some interaction between Giovanni and Nanu. In the comment section down below, let me know what you guys thought of this episode. I really did enjoy it, and I cannot wait for the upcoming episodes in this arc. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you all enjoy. Treyman1, peace out.